Okay, so slow moving traffic. If you're driving a manual car, one of the challenge you will face is to drive in a very slow moving traffic. So maybe you are stuck in the traffic. There are plenty of cars in front of you, but they're driving really slowly. They're moving really slowly. So you have to move, stop, move, stop, move and stop. How do you deal with that? How do you control that with your feet work? First of all, if you're driving a manual car, one of the most important thing you need to learn is the clutch. You need to fully understand how the clutch works. Without that, you will always have problem in the beginning with the clutch control moving on a slow moving traffic, on a hill going up, on a hill going down, when you're parking, when you're reversing. Every time you are driving or you need to move the car in really slow speed, you'll always have problem if you don't fully understand the clutch control and how the clutch works. So you as a driver, if you need to learn in a manual car, one of the most important thing you should be learning, you should be understanding, you should get the full information is the clutch. How the clutch works. What is clutch? What is clutch control? What is the biting point? Once you understand that, the rest becomes easy. Everything else will fall into place. Whether you move off on a hill up, going down, or whether you are moving or driving on a very slow moving traffic, everything will fall into place if you fully understand the clutch, how the clutch works. So what is clutch control? What is the biting point? And how do you move the car with the clutch? So let's talk about that. If we could understand that, and then slow moving traffic will be piece of cake for you. So first of all, in this video, let's talk about clutch. Okay, if you are learning and you need help on learning and passing the driving test, don't forget to take the advantage of our online course. The course gives everything a learner needs to learn to drive and to pass the driving test. It has everything a learner needs. I will leave a link on the description for you to have a look. Have a look and see and read, and if you like it, you could always join the course. You as a driver need to know what is a clutch, what is a clutch control, and how to do the clutch control for you to drive a car. So that's the side I'm going to cover in this video, how to master a clutch control. You as a driver, how to practice to make your clutch better, or how to improve your clutch control. Now you have 3 pedals on a manual car: A, B, C. A for accelerator, B for brake, and C for clutch. Now when I teach, or when we teach, we don't call it accelerator as much because it's long. We call it gas pedal because that's what it does. When you press it, it gives gas to the engine. But in the books you will find A for accelerator, B for brake, and C for clutch. So these are the 3 pedals that you need for you to drive a manual car. Now for you to practice the clutch control or master the clutch control, it's always best to park your car on a slightly hill and make sure you have some stretch. There's no car parked in front of you, so that you have some space to practice. There's no car in front of you. So find a hill where there is no car in front and you have some stretch for you to do the practice of the clutch control. The next thing you need to know is, how do you move the car? How do you move the car from a stationary position? Many would say you move the car with the accelerator or the gas pedal. But actually the reality is, the truth is, you move the car with a clutch. Unless you bring the clutch to the biting point, the car will not move. So it's not the gas. Even if you give the gas full down to the floor, the car will not move. You move the car with the clutch. Now the way you do that, for you to practice the clutch control, is put the clutch down to the floor, all the way down to the floor, go to first gear, and then press the gas until it goes to 1500 rev. Then you bring the clutch up to the biting point, and the biting point is around halfway in the middle of your clutch. It's around halfway. So this is the point where it is roughly where the biting point is. So for you to feel the bite, You bring the clutch up slowly until you find the biting point. And the way you know where the biting is, because when the clutch comes up to the biting, the front of your car or the bonnet will raise up or goes up a little, and also the noise of the engine will change a little, and that's how you will know the biting point. So bring the clutch up to the biting. Once you know where the biting point is, you take the handbrake off. Now the secret is for you to find the biting and for you to move the car off smoothly or control the car with clutch is to take the handbrake off slower than normal. So press the button of the handbrake and don't release the handbrake. Just go down really slowly. As you release, you will feel if the car is not on the biting or not. Because if the clutch is slightly below the biting, the car will start to go back. And if it's slightly above the biting, the car will start to go forward. So as you take the handbrake off, if the car wants to go back, it means the clutch needs to come up a little. And if it wants to go forward, it means it needs to go down a little. So as you take the handbrake off, adjust your clutch so the car doesn't go back or forward. And that is the point where the biting point is. Once you know the biting, take the handbrake off all the way down and keep your feet still, which is the clutch on the bite and the gas is at 1500 rev. And then practice few times holding the clutch where it is, which is at the biting, fraction clutch up, and then car will start to go forward, fraction clutch down below, which is the biting point again, and the car will stop again. Bring it up again little bit, the car will go forward, push it down again to the biting and will stop again. And do that few times, and this practice will help you master the clutch control. And that's how you practice and that's how you master the clutch control, just to get the feel of the biting point and moving the car with the clutch slightly up and down. So I put the clutch down to the floor and I go to first gear. Done. What's next? I give gas around 1.5, 1.5. On a flat road, it's 1500 rev, and going up, it should be 2000 rev. Okay, done. So this is flat road, it's 1500. Done. I need some gas to move the car. But remember, the gas doesn't move the car. I need some gas. It's the clutch moves the car. Make sure you remember that. Make sure you understand that. Without the clutch coming up, it's not going to move. It doesn't matter how much gas you give. So I want to make that clear to you so you understand, okay? It's not the gas moves the car. Gas, you need some to move the car, but it's the clutch, okay? Hi, if you are learning to drive or you are training to become a driving instructor, we have an online course for you. So if you're a learner, we have an online course for you for manual and automatic. And if you're training to become a driving instructor, we have an online course for you for your ADI Part 2 and ADI Part 3. Please check the description for the links of the courses. Have a look and have a read. If you like it, you could always join the course. So I got the clutch down, first gear, I've given gas. What's next? I bring the clutch to the biting. Remember, this is the biting. I bring up to the biting. Bring up, that's the bite. That's the bite. How do I know that's the bite? When you come to the biting, you will feel the engine noise changes, the bonnet goes up, and also you'll feel it with your feet. That's the when it comes, it bites. This is why it's known as biting point. It just bites. You feel it. The car just wants to go. Okay. Once you know where the biting is, you just hold the clutch there with your left feet. You just hold, or left foot, I should say. Okay. You just hold it there. Done. And then you take the handbrake off. In this car, you don't have to take the handbrake off. As soon as you come to the biting, it goes off automatically. But in your car, you bring up to the biting. Once you know where the biting is, you hold that foot, the left foot, and you take the handbrake off. Done. Fist stays where it is. Handbrake off. Now, both hands, and you have to move little. Remember, you want to move. Imagine you are moving on a slow-moving traffic. So you bring up fraction more up from that point, and the car goes. And you have to slow again. What do? Fraction down. Fraction up. Car goes. Fraction down. So if you're driving in a slow-moving traffic, what do? Just fraction clutch up. Fraction down. Fraction down again to the biting. What's going to happen? It's going to slow again. up again, it goes, and then put it down to the biting. If it doesn't stop, put the clutch down, put the brake on. Done. You want to move again, give a little gas, bring to the biting again. Car starts to go, you hold it, and the car is going. This car is going. Car is going. I'm just going to hold it to the biting. Car is going. I want to slow the car again. Clutch down to the biting. It doesn't stop. To the floor. Brake. Brake. Done. I need to move again. Give a little gas to the biting. To the biting. It's going. So you imagine, just say you are moving on a slow moving traffic. That's what I'm doing. So I'm going really slowly. How am I going? I'm going enough gas, clutch to the biting. Just hold it to the biting. Just hold it to the biting. The car is going. The car is going. I want to slow the car because the traffic is not going anywhere. Clutch to the biting, put it down to the biting, and it's not slowing because the momentum is there, to the floor, and brake. Brake. Okay. So when I bring up to the biting, car starts to go, and you just hold it and the car is going. If you want to slow the car, press it down a little bit more until it goes to the biting again, and it should slow. If it doesn't slow because of the momentum, because the car is moving, it's just going, then put the clutch down to the floor and put the brake on. Does it make sense? Okay, so give a little bit more gas, clutch to the biting. Car is going, car is going, it's going, and it's going. I just hold to the biting and just going. Slow moving traffic, and I'm just going. I want to slow the car because they're not going anymore. Push it down to the biting, and it's not stopping. To the floor, brake. I need to go again. Give a little gas to the biting. Hold it to the biting, and the car is going. Remember, this is slow moving traffic. That's what I'm doing. Just to the biting. Hold it to the biting. Hold it to the biting. I need to slow the car. Clutch down to the biting. It's not stopping. To the floor, and brake. Like I said, you bring up to the biting, and car starts to go, and you hold it to the bite and let the car roll. As the car rolling, that's fine. And now you need to slow the car because they're stopping or slowing. What do? Push it down to the biting again. Push it, it should slow. If it doesn't slow because the momentum is there, like I said, push the clutch down to the floor and just brake. Done. You need to go again. What do? Just gas to the biting. Hold it to the biting. You don't need to bring the clutch all the way up because, like I said, this is a slow moving traffic. Up to the biting. Hold it there. Hold it there. Done. What do now? It's going. Just hold it to the biting and it's going. I'm just moving. I'm moving. I need to slow. I'm going to put the clutch down to the biting. It's now stopping, to the floor, and brake. Stopped, yeah? Now what? I need to go again. Gas to the biting. To the biting. Okay? And if it's downhill, obviously, we are talking about flat road here or uphill. This is going to work. If it's downhill, then what do? Then you put the clutch down to the floor and you just control it with the brake. No gas at all, just the brake. Leave the clutch down to the floor. Don't bring it up because the car is going to just roll. If it's rolling, all you do is release the brake and the car goes. You slow the car with the brake again and you stop with the brake. Clutch stays down to the floor. Because you are moving in a really slow moving traffic, you don't bring the clutch up. Because it's downhill, what do? Clutch stays down and you just control with the brake. Up for going and then you brake to stop. Up for going, brake to stop. That's what you do when you're going downhill. On a flat road and uphill, the clutch control is going to work. So remember, flat road and going up is the clutch control and going down is the brake control. I'll leave the links of those videos, both of them going up and down, on the description of this video so you understand fully going up or going down if you haven't seen it already. But like I said, slow moving traffic, you control it with the clutch. It's the clutch control, okay? So it's really important that you learn and you understand the clutch control, the biting point, how the clutch works, how to move the car in a really slow moving traffic. So if you understand the clutch and if you understand the clutch control and the biting point, only then slow moving traffic driving will be a piece of cake for you. Okay? If you are learning and you need help on learning and passing the driving test, don't forget to take the advantage of our online course. The course gives everything a learner needs to learn to drive and to pass the driving test. It has everything a learner needs. I will leave a link on the description for you to have a look. Have a look and see and read, and if you like it, you could always join the course. So watch this video a few times. Try to understand what the clutch is, how the clutch works, what is the biting point. Okay, I hope this video helped. If it does, please do give a thumbs up. And please do make a comment what you think of the video. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. And hope to see you again on the next video. Bye for now.